Today on the channel, we're going to review the Marvel Legends Spider-Man No Way Home wave, Tobey Maguire. But you can only sit down and enjoy the video if you fix the damn door! I'm Adam from FWCI Collector's Edition. What do you think of the setup? Please let me know in the comments. Seeking feedback. I kind of like it, but I think we can improve a little bit more. So this is a review of Spider-Man No Way Home wave Tobey Maguire. Now, I live in Australia. I don't know what it's like overseas at the moment, but this wave, I pre-ordered the whole lot, and all I got was MJ, Matt Murdock, Tobey Maguire, and the Sandman. No Andrew, no Tom. I guess they're coming, I think December the 1st is when that comes out. So very strange that this wave would come out in such a disjointed kind of way. We saw a little bit of that with the X-Men Legends, the X-Men 97 wave that came out. And yeah, I wasn't really a fan of this inconsistent release. I want to get the whole wave, I want to have a go. At least there's no Build-A-Figure. First of all, the packaging. I'm not a fan of this new, like, it's not even retro. I guess it is kind of retro card, but I don't like it. I don't like it for the Across the Spider-Verse wave that we just had. I thought it just made that wave look very, very cheap. I don't mind it with the X-Men stuff, I guess, but I don't know. With this is like a proper Marvel Cinematic Universe wave. I don't really think it fits that retro card sort of vibe. First impressions unboxed. I mean, it's an amazing Spider-Man figure. It does look like the 90s TV series. Again, with the accessories, all he comes with is the additional head, which, it kind of sucks. It looks like Tobey Maguire. It does look like Tobey Maguire, but it looks like kind of, this whole figure looks like 2023 Tobey Maguire, and I feel like the people probably would have appreciated, just give us a fit Spider-Man. He has a bit of a pot belly here. The head has a little bit of 5 o'clock shadow on there as well. I think I would have liked it if the Tobey Maguire head was a bit younger, but I guess that's not depicting this specific movie. But for a figure that we've been waiting for so long, it would have been nice to get that. I wonder if that means we're going to get more Tobey Maguire action figures from Marvel Legends in the future. Looking at the paintwork on this, I mean, it's a very difficult paint job, and they've done really well. I mean, the webbing looks a little bit thick on the neck area, and then when it changes to the head, it looks like maybe the paint is a little bit faded off. I don't know if that's come from me like popping the head off or something like that. I'm not sure how easy this silver paint will will rub off, but I don't know. I think this was an issue with the first time this figure came out, was that silver paint. It just wasn't very, it didn't last very long. But other than that, I see no blemishes. The paint looks pretty spot on. Now, looking at the articulation, this is the same articulation as the 3-pack, which I'm sure a lot of people have watched. So I'll whiz through this as quick as I can. Plenty of articulation in the abdomen area. You got double jointed, pinless, everything. I do find it to be a little bit stiff, and I really find the design of this makes the articulation a bit limited, especially in the legs. The arms, not so much. The torso is not too bad. The head, you've got plenty of movement with it. But the legs just don't really seem to have... They're a bit thick or something. I'm not entirely sure. It definitely doesn't pose the same as like a Renew Your Vows Spider-Man or something like that. Nothing to do with toe articulation, just the angle that you can get out of the knee joints and everything like that. So it looks great, but the articulation, I don't know. It's not as articulated for a... It has the articulation, but the design limits the articulation, which is not really good for a Spider-Man. Giving it the Tarantino test, it passes the Tarantino test. Like I say, the feet, they're quite stiff. The legs are quite stiff as well, and the feet are very flat, and they're a decent size. So it's going to stand up perfectly fine. Quentin Tarantino will sleep well tonight knowing this. Now, in terms of head swaps, I mean, the first thing I thought to do was to put the unmasked Tobey Maguire head on the Renew Your Vows Spider-Man, and it kind of sits okay, but it doesn't quite pop on. So it works, but it doesn't work at the same time. And I mean, I don't really know anybody else's head that I would want to put on this Spider-Man right here. It does have that weird kind of slightly different scale between the real life figures and the cartoon figures anyway. I think that's mainly the problem. Final thoughts on this figure is, if you really like this movie and you want to get this to complete a set, then it definitely is worthy of picking up while it's in retail and while it's, you know, still somewhat affordable. It is a very classic look. I don't know how it's gonna like age in value, because I think Sony and Marvel and Hasbro know this is going to be a big seller. So I'm not blown away by it. I'm certainly not disappointed by it, but it doesn't exactly just, you know, send me into a spin. Maybe once I've got Andrew and Tobey and we've got the three of them together, the whole set will kind of come together. But as its own kind of figure, it's okay. It's okay. It's very, very mid, but it probably should be better considering what it's depicting. Is it shelf worthy? Yeah, it is shelf worthy. It'll be 3 times as shelf worthy once I get the other 2 Spider-Man in the set, and I think the 3 of them together is going to look really good. Maybe I'll get like a little 3-man figure stand or something so that they can have their own little special thing. So he'll probably stay on the shelf, but honestly, if it wasn't for that, this would be a very easy one to sacrifice when that shelf rearrangement is going on, because yeah, in terms of getting good poses and stuff out of it, it does feel kind of limited for what I consider to be a good pose anyway. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this one. I hope you enjoy the new layout that I've got. This is kind of what I'm leaning towards for future videos, so if you enjoy this, please let me know in the comments. I appreciate it. Shout out to KG for helping me with all of this artwork and helping with some of the figure photography stuff, getting rid of flight stands from photos and stuff. He does amazing work. But I don't think he collects Marvel Legends, so chances are he's never going to hear this. So salute to you anyway, my friend. Appreciate the support, and as always, everyone, be well, stay safe, look after your figs. See you in the next video. Peace!